Okay, I guess I am live. I sent an invitation to Tina and Paula, and I'm waiting to find out if something happens. I still cannot see where a chat is. And I'm all alone. Tina, I sent you an invitation. Paula, I sent you an invitation. Is anybody out there? I still can't find the chat. Okay, let's see. Where would it be here? Okay, this is let's see. Okay. What is going on? This is me getting into my own hangout, I guess. Ooh, the earth is shaking. We just had an earthquake. We just had an earthquake. Oh, and I don't know if I can track it down and be here at the same time. Nobody's here anyway. Now I want to go see where the earthquake was. Hey, Cortana, earthquakes in Southern California. It's taking over the computer again. Let's see, today's earthquake in Southern California. No thanks. Oh, we've had 4 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Oh, the last 7 days, 170 earthquakes in Southern California. But it's not giving me what we just had, a little bit of a shaker. Now I cannot get the chat up again. Well, I'm the only one here anyway, so it does say I'm live. Tina? Paula? We'll invite people again. I'm all alone. Now that should invite Paula. Still no viewers. Nobody. Nobody's. I think I did it right. Well, I did the same thing I did last time. Okay. Nobody's out there. I wonder how in the world I get the chat up. Edit. Oh, I'm under private. Well, that helps. Well, that's the first time I did that. I just, I had it under private. Now let's see, does anybody show up? Hello. We just had an earthquake, but Cortana won't tell me where. Felt the earth move under my seat. Tina? Paula? I've made it public now. That does help. And it says I'm live, but nobody's there. I still can't find the chat. Got that part, but that isn't the right chat. That's the private chat. Why is this so difficult? You just click 3 or 4 buttons. Invite Tina again. Tina, where are you? And since I can't see any kind of a chat, I don't know if you're telling me anything or not. Let's try this again. Nope, nobody's watching anyway, so it doesn't matter. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, I guess I will just call Paula on the telephone. Let's see. Maybe they're just not going out. Oh, I have 2 viewers. Did you get my well, now I have 2 viewers. I didn't have any viewers for the longest time because it was on private. I'll wait for you to get in here. I sent it to Tina, so at least I know they are going out. Okay, I'll stay on the phone with you. I just followed what it said to do, so it should give you the link. Now we have 4 viewers, and I do not see chat anywhere on this thing. Yeah, it's you and I are the only ones here. Well, you haven't joined me yet, I don't think. No, it's just you. Did you click on the link? I sent it twice. Is it the same one twice? And you're in a different room then. Yes, that's what I thought you were doing. Oh. Oh, try to copy and paste. You don't always get the whole pathway. And I cannot find the chat. I'm supposed people, well, I'm down to 2. Well, it's up to 4. Now I'm down to 2. No, it was 0. Especially when I was sitting under private. You know, nothing happens if it's sitting under private. Down at the bottom next to the little oh, we're up to 3. I hope they're enjoying this because this is getting frustrating. You want me to send you a different link? Well, I put Tina's. Hey, there's another link over on your messenger on Facebook. Cortana came up. Did you feel the earthquake we had a minute ago? Oh. Oh, things are starting to look familiar. Oh, there you are. Okay. Off of the phone. Bye. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now, Paula, can you open up a second window and find the chat?
Yes, through Facebook.
I can't even do that. I don't know why the chat isn't here.
Because I'm doing it on my cell phone.
No, I should be able to pull up the chat in a second window. So you can see the chat. Has anybody said anything? Who's out there watching?
It keeps wanting me to install something.
Pardon me?
It keeps wanting me to install something.
Oh, no, you're in the room. Don't worry about the install thing.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see who is in the room if I can't read the chats if I don't get in the room on my phone book on my cell phone too. Okay, maybe this one will work.
Well, how did you do it with Julie's?
I don't know. Things just happen. I don't know how they happen.
Okay, I'm still looking around. I've got the chat up. Advanced settings. Category. Let's see. I don't want to age restricted. I don't want to auto stop.
Thank you. Say goodbye to Babs.
Bye, Dad.
Hi, John. Bye, John. I got goodies over here for you. Okay, I got links. I'm going to click on links. I don't know if we're going to disappear or not. Oh. Got the YouTube page that it's going to be on. Well, no, I don't want to. Well, maybe I do. Since
I did it that night. We were talking about Swedish meatballs. I guess it's too late.
I'm trying to think about this and not Swedish meatballs. And that's Swedish balls, not Swedish meatballs.
You have to give me recipe for sauce over meatballs.
I have to get the chat up first.
No more chat. Come to space station. I will get you with my Russian phaser.
No, I want the chat. There in bloody blue blazes is the chat.
Nice.
I can't figure out how to get to the chat here.
Well, a thing just popped up and it says view on chat page.
Oh, I know. I know how I got there. I just went to YouTube and looked for you, and then I wasn't in the room, but I could read the chat.
Oh, goodness. Hello, do I see Tina? And who else is there? UP, is that you? Oh my, I think I found it. Oh, I think I found it. I don't have to watch myself. Okay, Karen, Garden Llama Diary. Anyone online that can. That's just a little button I didn't click. It's like I've been on there for I don't know how long and it was private. So, yes, Tina, you got the link?
She said it's not on her Gmail.
Well, I put it on the.
UP Gardner says it sent it to Gmail.
Food forest permaculture, get back over here. Okay.
I think you can only be in this link once, and the other link you have to just go find Babette, and then it says live, and you click on it, and then you can see what they're texting.
No, it's a different thing. I've got to go to the page where I set it all up. And but I don't remember what I clicked on, but I know where it is, at least.
Well, Kiran, I hope that's how you say your name. Babette knows more about Facebook than Facebook does. Facebook doesn't have technical support. They don't care about us.
You mean YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Well, neither does Facebook. Unless you're one of those gigantic corporations paying $1 million a week for your advertisements.
Okay, Tina, you did not get the email. Tina, are you on Facebook? Oh, I know. Paula, you sent her the link that I sent you.
No, I didn't. Tina's on Facebook?
Let me go see if I'm missing a E on Google. Well,
about a year ago, we used to do this all the time with Michael and something Gardner.
2 years ago.
Problem, and now it's like, what's going on? Maybe I'll just have to float up to my Russian space station.
Okay, let me see. We got Russ is over in the chat over there. I see your message now a minute ago. It says that, oh, that's Julie's hangout. Julie's, yeah. Oh, dear. Paula, you're quiet. We're not supposed to be quiet.
Why? Do you think I'm getting in trouble like a 2-year-old?
Yes.
I'm not.
I'm trying to figure this doggone thing out. Don't want growing with Julie anymore. Oh, but I need to be in this one. Oh, I can do them both from Chrome. That's interesting.
Tina's Garden says I'm on Facebook under my full name, same as email address. You could link her there.
Okay, I'm hunting. I think. Oh, I don't like Facebook. And my computer doesn't like it because it's hot, so it's going really slow. Come
Gardens,
on.
Food Forest. Hello. Are you in the United States, Garden City? I wish we could get someone exotic, like from Romania.
Well, first of all, you have to befriend people in Romania to get them to come to you. I'm slowly getting there, Tina. Slowly. Slowly but surely.
I was friends with a girl from Malaysia for a long time. She gave me some good recipes. If you like fish.
Oh, there's Tina's pictures with all the dogs. I found her.
Okay.
But the computer isn't opening up. Come on.
Garden City, don't worry about it. You're exotic enough. You're in sea. I don't even know what exotic means. Like when I did my Ancestry.com tree, I was just so upset because I have not got one exotic place in me. It's all Eastern European, Western European, Scandinavia, Great Britain, Italy, Greece, blah, blah. What's exotic anyway?
Okay, Tina, I found your Facebook. I friended. Now I have to figure out what I have to. Paula, can you send me in Messenger the link that the internet sent you to get into the room?
Jamaica's pretty exotic.
What does that have to do with sending me the address?
Garden City Food Forest said her husband is from Jamaica, man. I'll have to tell her the story about the time I made jerk chicken.
No, you can't say those words on the computer, on the internet.
Okay, what do you want me to do? Send you the link?
Okay, the link that I sent you that you got into this page, go put it on Messenger and I will give it to Tina from there. Since it's not taking her email address. Did you get that?
I sent it to you.
Okay, no, it's just going to take me a while to get there from here.
Why isn't UP Gardner in here?
Because I don't have his email address right now.
Oh. UP Gardner, do you have Facebook?
Okay, Tina. That's Paula. Here's Tina.
Under
Here's
UP
the
Gardner,
link.
you're on Facebook?
All that came over was the HPPTT thing. Oh.
Well, that's the thing. I copy and pasted into my browser and it took me to here.
No, when I copied it wouldn't copy. No technical difficulties.
Well, I can put it in the room. Oh, Robin Sadowski. There's a possibility we might be related. Are you Czechoslovakian?
Okay, Paula, put it in the chat real quick. Everybody get ready to copy and paste the link to get in here. And we'll take it from there.
Okay.
I don't see it on my end. Oh, there's a 30-second delay.
I will announce when I do it because I'm going in there now.
Well, it's a 30-second delay also.
Are you in the Babette cross where Babette is in the garden?
That doesn't matter. We just need the link.
Okay, just a second.
Paula put in the link. This way you will end up there and I can make you a moderator. And then if anybody else wants to come live into the room, grab that address and come on in. You will end up there and I can make you a moderator.
Oh, God.
And then if anybody...
This took me to the chat room again.
Yeah, that's where I was having trouble with the copy and paste.
Sign in to chat? Seriously?
Yeah, because before we would just sit there and take the link and we didn't have any trouble with it.
Well, they're probably making it more difficult.
Garden City, we haven't done the link yet. This is only my second live broadcast, and I'm surprised I got anybody in the room. This is exciting. Oh.
I'm putting in my password so I can link everybody. Okay, it's loading.
And once you get up there, I'm going to make you a moderator. So you can give the axe. Beat them with the wrench. Yep, Garden City.
I'm putting in my password so I can link everybody. Oh, you know what? It won't let you copy and paste here.
Comment so I can make you a moderator. Then you can post it. So you can give the axe. Beat them with the wrench. Yep, Garden City.
It's doing the paste. It won't let me paste it in.
Oh, you know what? It won't. Well, you have to paste here. We've got too many mics open again. Moderator, then you can post moderator. It may take 30 seconds before you become a moderator.
It won't let me paste it in.
Boy, did we get feedback.
That's because I'm in two rooms. Okay, that should be better. It will not let me paste it in.
Well, I made you a moderator.
Why don't you write it down and hold it up and people can copy it? I don't know what to do. Oh, wait, UP. I didn't link UP.
Okay, let's try it this way now. Okay, I'm going to try to put the link up. Oh, there's the link. Okay. Put it up. Why won't you go up? Because it's 262 characters. It won't take it.
What's wrong?
Well, why does it have so many characters? That's not right.
7 due on this August 15th. Whatever is billed is from the previous cycle. I'm not carrying this card in my pocket, so I have to look for it. But the automated info says it's nothing charged during this cycle. I have to look to find out. I think I made a point of not carrying that card, but I don't know where it is. It's not on me.
Okay, I'm going to try it one more time, but this one I don't think is going to go. Because in the past, when I've been given a short link from Julie, those don't go.
Well, there's the link. I can paste it in here.
Yeah, I can see chat finally. There's a link. Try clicking on that and see if that does anything.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to anybody in the chat room that can see the link. That's the one that's the share.
Tina's Garden says, Babette, can you see chat?
I already answered and I said, yes, I can see the chat.
And UP Gardner said no.
Okay, that doesn't work. Okay.
Well, I clicked on it and said go to channel, and it just takes you to the regular place, not the live place.
Okay. See, that's the one Julie kept sending me. Okay, let's see. How do we get there from here?
Who is 50 chickens in a hen house?
That's the kid in Oklahoma.
Oh.
I'm not new to live streaming. I'm just new to Hangouts, where you have more than one person in. You can have up to 10 people in. And I can't find the link to invite more people in.
But didn't I just paste it over there in our feed?
Well, nothing's coming up.
In group chat, only we can see it. I put the link in there.
Oh, in the group chat, that is just private between anybody that's on the page. Okay, I will try to get it from there. The only thing is it puts your name in on it. Okay, we're going to try one more time. Okay, grab it quick because I'm going to be taking it down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2,
It's at the end of the world.
1. If you haven't clicked on it, it's gone. Well, if I got on the right page, it would be there gone. Okay.
Oh, there's Russ. That link that I had put up under group chat, I clicked on it and it worked because it took me to this room and I got out of the other room.
And
There's
now we have Tina and Ross and Paula. There.
Russ.
Okay, we're just going to have to Mickey Mouse this stuff around. The only way we're going to do it.
What kind of noise?
We've done it.
Garden City.
Hi, Tina.
You need to close that now. It's like double sound, isn't it?
Karen's joined us.
Close
Yay.
it. No, I have to need it for chat.
Karen?
Hi.
Hi, Tina. Hi, Ross. Hi, Paula. Hi, Karen.
You're right.
Well, you won't be able to watch it.
Is that better?
That's Babs.
How do you say your name? Karen?
Kieran. Kieran, it's an Irish name. You can say Kieran or Kieran.
It's Irish?
Yeah. You can say Kieran, but in Irish they can call me Kieran.
Karen.
You're just confusing them.
Garden City, your name is Paula?
Oh, you should see all the land that she's growing on. I am so jealous.
By any chance, are you a Scorpio?
Who, are you talking to Karen?
No, Garden City Food Forest is named Paula.
Oh. In other words, was she born on Halloween like you?
Or if she's a Scorpio, you guys are in trouble.
Has Paula got
channel like you, Babette?
I do not have a live channel, no. I'm just an ornament.
Okay, Paula. I mean, you usually go and go and go. I just don't want the Russian astronaut here yet.
No.
So are you in Ireland right now?
Paula, you need to say names first.
Karen, are you in Ireland?
Oh, no, sorry, in England, in Coventry, West Midlands, near enough to Birmingham.
Oh, yeah.
I know nothing about that country.
Neither do I. Maybe my avatar should be a map of England so people can
Point at it. Say, here I am. Well, it's as bad as us in California. Everybody thinks we live up by Disneyland or San Francisco. No, we're like 12 miles from Tijuana.
Mexico.
Tijuana.
But they don't know what Tijuana is.
I think everybody knows what Tijuana is.
The town of
Hi, Tony.
So can you remember what you've done so you're able to get back on again, Babette?
Hell no.
Oh, I know how to get in. And I did realize that I was private, even though I went on air. I'm here talking. Nobody's talking back. Okay. Nobody's joining. And oh, there we're private. I did find the chat finally. Still having trouble with the links. That's my main problem. What you do is I'm going to do a screen share. If I can find it. Come on. Where's all my little goodies?
Why did Karen shut off his sound?
So you don't hear what's going on in the background. Some people are nice and do that.
Sorry, I had my kettle boiling. That's why I muted my sound, because I got the kettle boiling for the little babby.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm new to gardening. I've been watching Julie's channel and getting inspiration from you guys how to do different. I'm all new to this, so I'm a beginner. So I'm just getting hints and tips how to best ways to grow. I don't know, from beginner potatoes and stuff like that. Basically,
are you in? Do you have an allotment?
No, I did have an allotment, but I had to give it up because my little son's got autism, HDAD, so I got to spend a bit more time at home with him. And with schooling wise, we're sort of a special school for him, so it's a bit of juggling act at the moment.
Hey, could you say that without an accent?
Oh, sorry.
No. What do you need interpreted, Paula? I've been watching these videos for quite a while, so I almost can understand.
Yeah, sorry. As I was saying, I did have a allotment, but I had to give it up because my son's got HDAD and autism, so I didn't have time to spend more time in that allotment. But I'm trying to do more in my garden.
Okay.
He's not got a bad Birmingham accent. It's quite.
Yeah, West
normal.
Midlands. West Midlands is near enough to Birmingham. I'm in Coventry, so that's my local city next door. Would be
I'm Nottingham.
Oh, so yeah, you went too far.
In Scotland, where are you? Between London and Scotland.
In the
middle.
In the middle. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Well, that just doesn't tell me anything.
No, I guess not.
Oh,
no, yeah, we can hear you, Russ.
What's the name of your town? I can Google Earth it.
Just put Coventry in.
What?
Coventry.
Coventry?
Yeah.
Karen, Paul is trying to line you up for her sixth husband, so be careful.
Don't do that one.
That's why she's asking all these questions.
The voice
She'll be
watching.
asking you how much you make, do you have a house, and where is it at? And you'll get a knock on the door from this crazy person from California.
I would not knock on his door. I just
Be
want to see where he's
stalking.
at. Good Lord. Okay, that's a little bit, that's not exactly in the middle. That's in the lower third.
Oh, let's be picky now.
You're right above Oxford. About an inch.
It doesn't work like that, though.
Birmingham's, it is a little bit lower than me. I'm about right in the middle. But then again, Scotland's really big, isn't it? So it kind of
Yeah, so
it's a bit awkward.
Okay, but we look at farmhouses. These are instructions they actually give us. There's no addresses. I guess they'll have a P.O. box. But they'll say things like this. Take the 8583 past the post office of Hugal, and then when you pass on the right, you'll see a bridge. Take that bridge, go a quarter of a mile, turn left, go about 10 miles, turn right. And I go, what? You can't even Google Earth where this place is. You have to take, they have these wacko instructions. Why don't they just give them an address?
They're probably not
Can't they
street
show you
names.
on a map? Because we have, what do you call them, plat maps. And if you ask about a property, they just point it out. They give you the plat map, and then they point it out where it's at. You can find it pretty easy. I don't know what they have in England comparable to
I have a
that.
perfect one. Let me find it. Oh, Babs, I'm on your account. Never mind. No wonder I thought, what?
The mystery thickens.
Julie was supposed to eat a carrot today, and she didn't.
She's not
She
gonna
was
eat
supposed
I
that.
bet a carrot today.
Carrot.
Carrot.
She's
I bet
not
a carrot
gonna-
today.
She doesn't
Freshly
do that.
picked from the garden.
No, she only had to have one slice of carrot at her carvery yesterday, and she didn't do it.
No, she don't like them.
I love carrots.
Oh,
Some
carrot
of them
raisin
are-
salad
That's
is
the
so
way-
good.
That's the way I was raised. You always had a vegetable, meat, let's say potatoes or something. You know, always did. It's a correct balance.
Yeah, Julie said she don't like vegetables and she grows tons of stuff and then gives it away.
Yeah,
she
she had the
likes strawberries.
She had the vegetables in her allotment for her mother. She wanted to grow flowers, and then the guys that run the allotment told her she couldn't have so many flowers.
Right.
Well, what was the point? And her mom doesn't eat veg anymore, hardly anything. So I can see her saying, well, I don't need the plot anymore. You know, she was talking about that. She can't make up her mind, you know. I mean, I can understand that, you know.
Well, there's rhubarb growing all over the place.
Is she,
Yeah,
has she
and
still
she's
got the
fruit
chickens?
trees. Yeah, the chickens, but she's got
Chickens
the
are
fruit
there.
trees, you know, which I guess she eats fruit, she eats oranges, so
Is a friend looking after the chickens for her still?
Yeah,
no-
Nigel's wife, Allison. Then they got some chickens from the egg factory. And all their legs were
Battery.
broken and they're hobbling around. Ugh, it's so horrible.
the chicken battery, I think they call them. You guys do over there to
Where in the heck
have all
did
the
that-
chickens in
Battery
buildings.
hens.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Not battery.
No, no,
Not-
not no, not battery.
Yeah.
It's how I said it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean batteries in the things you stick in a
Yeah,
torch.
But, you know, because the accent, they might not have understood you. They might have thought
Yeah,
battery.
torch, we call it a flashlight. That's
Oh, right, yeah, flashlight.
same language, different words.
But we've gone right off of gardening. If Kieran's come on to listen to gardening, we're not. We're always going
Well-
off the subject.
Yeah, you can ask questions. This is the way we go all over the place. I was going to ask Tina, did you draw those pictures behind you? on the
No,
wall?
I did used to do a lot of drawing, but these behind me are prints from IKEA.
Oh, okay.
But I did used to paint and do things. I used to like to paint lights. He's an American or is he Canadian? I'm not sure. I used to watch a lot of his programs on telly and stuff, and do a lot of painting of landscapes and stuff. But don't have time now.
Yeah, it sounds like you're busy.
Just the
Busy
gardens.
looking after 5 furry babies.
How long,
Gardens
how long
took
is
a.
it going to be till Big Ben is fixed?
Didn't know it was broke. Is it broke?
No, I think they're fixing it, ain't they? The Big
I don't
Ben.
know. I didn't even know it broke. So.
No, they got the scaffolding up. I think they're fixing it.
Oh, are they just like refurbing
That-
it, kind of?
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Technically, Big Ben is the bell, though, not the tower.
My daughter has to be
The clock.
totally correct all the time.
That thing's pretty old.
I don't know. It was it
I
eight?
know it has
Was it
wood-
from 18th century?
It has
I'm not sure.
wooden
I know-
gears in it to run the clock. They showed a show on it one time. It was kind of interesting because that's pretty old when you got wooden gears in it.
Yeah, I think it's been bits added to it over the centuries.
Didn't it get like blown up into water and stuff?
I don't know whether it did get any direct hits in the war. I can't really remember. But yeah, it started off quite small, and then over the centuries they've added to it and built it, so it's quite complicated. You know, because there's all the Houses of Parliament at the side of it as well. So it's from the tower across. It's quite a substantial building, isn't it? Not that I've walked past it, but I've never been in. I think you can take tours, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take tours in there. Yeah.
But I think last time we went, we just walked past. We went round all the museums and art galleries and stuff.
Yeah.
The last time we went to London.
British people don't go to London as tourists.
No, not very often. We went to Kew Gardens. That's where we went.
That's
And,
where I want to go. Yeah. Kew
and
Gardens.
the zoo. Went to London Zoo,
Yeah.
Kew Gardens, and round all the art galleries.
Yeah.
So you can tell what we were interested in.
I don't have
That's
any
about
desire to go to London. I would love to go to the really old cemeteries and old castles, even ruins. That's what fascinates me, the countryside.
When I went to Boston, we went round a lot of the old cemeteries. Me and my friend were quite fascinated. See all the pilgrims' graves, the ones that came over on the Mayflower, and
She'd probably like to go in the catacombs then. We've got.
that. We went. In fact, I like Boston better than I like New York, because we went to Niagara Falls, Boston, and then New York, and I really like Boston.
What time of the year were you in Niagara Falls?
Oh, goodness gracious. It's got to be about 10 years ago now, I think. Something like
No,
that.
I mean,
It might
did
be
they
more.
have colorful lights on at night?
They had, yeah, I think they had lights on it. They have a Sunday, I think it's a Sunday, they have a big firework display. That was good.
Was it 4th of July?
No, it wasn't 4th of July. It was every Sunday they have a big firework display over the falls. Well, they did when we went anyway.
Okay. Yeah, they also have lights in back of the falls. Looks really, really just awesome at night.
Yeah, it was nice. We walked down, followed the river down, and we went to these gardens, and there was all these big frogs making big croaking noises. It was ever such a nice garden. Can't remember what it was called. But I was more interested in these frogs. They were massive. Never seen these frogs so big. No, hey, don't let him lock us out. We're only stuck in the summer house all night. My husband's wanted to bed, so I might be happy to go in a bit because I've got to sort the dogs out.
Yeah, it's getting kind of late for you, isn't it?
About 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's not
about
ever so
that.
late, but my husband has to get up early for work in the morning, so he normally goes to bed about 9. So he's up a bit late for him.
He's
Yeah,
calling
because
you
it's
dirty
only
stuff.
2 in the afternoon here.
Yeah, so you're at the hottest part of your day. It's normally hot around 2 o'clock time here.
No, about 4 o'clock. That gets so unbearable inside the house because I don't have air conditioning. Because it's only
Where'd you live?
85. It's a beautiful day today, and it's not really humid. It's comfortable.
Yeah, well, I forgot where you live, Babette.
Southern
it's
California,
California,
west of
yeah.
Mexico. Paula won't let me say Tijuana anymore.
I thought it
Well,
was like
technically, we
mandatory
are
to
a desert.
places like that.
Yeah. Well,
That's how come I
don't
grow-
most people have air conditioning in California?
Everybody has air conditioning in California, but Babs.
I don't even have it in my van. It died.
Of course, you're going to pay for that.
Well, I suppose it is expensive to run, isn't it? I suppose.
I'm only running a small one in the bedroom, and my bill is $700 a month.
Well, we're not doing bad on electricity at the minute because we've got solar panels on the roof, and because we're having this heat wave, we're hardly using any electricity at all. Only bit we're using is at night. Even when I've switched it, normally when you switch the kettle on, you see the meter go up. But even at the minute, in the middle of the day, you can switch the kettle on, the washing machine on, and it's not moving. So there's one good thing about all this Scorchio weather. My electricity bill is going to be low.
But apparently they're having heat waves like across the world, though. It's not just us.
Is everybody else having a heat wave as well?
Yeah. There was on the news that a lot of people in Japan were dying of heat stroke because certain parts of Japan are cooler normally, and they're experiencing like terrible heat waves, and they don't have air conditioning, and a lot of people are dying.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, now here I want to tell you guys, this is the directions to this little farmhouse made of stone. Approach is via A553 Ashbourne Road. After Bottom House Crossroads, take the first right onto Ellastone Road, and after Casey Road Crossroads, turn immediately left after the bungalow and follow the lane under the former railway bridge.
Well, that probably would make sense if you're in a car driving down there. Ashbourne's not that far from us.
No, that lane's
Hi,
not
Karen. Oh, bye, Ross. That wasn't Karen.
Even on Google Earth, it's confusing.
Bye-bye, Ross.
Hi, Ross.
Hi, Russ.
Hi, Russ.
That way that once.
That's why we're on Google Earth, and everybody's like, we're all, what? And so, no, this is where the bridge is. No, the bridge is up there. No, it's past that caravan park. Now I know that they're called a caravan park now, not a trailer park. And then I said, but on the map it shows that river. Where's that river? Oh, I don't know, but this is the way it's. My cousin Wesley in West Virginia has to get involved because he was a surveyor, and I figured he could tell directions. But no, all three of us were at different houses.
Well, plus, Paula, it depends on how old the map is that you're using.
I'm not
Is it
using
a current map? Is it an old map?
the realtor.
Oh, they're just there to make money. Forget that. They drive people to the houses now. They know where they're going. Plus, they don't want you to go there on your own.
I asked the realtor if he could just do a Google Earth capture and put a red X on the house. And he did, and it wasn't any of the three houses we were at. So then I told him his directions sucked, and he never called back.
What were you doing, boy?
Maybe I should have been rushed and asked her not and scared him. Well, that's what I should do. I am from Russia. My name is Martisha. I want directions to house in kindergarten, not this other stuff.
We're gonna go now because I've got to get these dogs sorted out and finish. I haven't watered the garden yet, so I've got to water the garden in the dark.
Oh, do you water yours twice a day like I do?
I'll do that.
I go round and water what looks dry in the middle of the day, and you know, water down in the soil, not the foliage, and then I give it a good water at night. Otherwise, I'll lose things if I don't.
Yeah, and
There's one or
whatever's
two-
wilted in the morning gets watered again.
Yeah, there's some things that can tolerate it and don't really need watering all day.
It's just this heat,
I'm in the shade.
this unusual
The-
heat spell, because usually it's not this bad.
No, well, we're not used to this type of weather. For me to be in a vest is very unusual, and shorts. And normally nobody sees my legs. Only occasionally when I'm running, when I do running events in the summer, but don't very often do running events in the summer.
browner than mine.
My daughter never gets. Well, I'll say my daughter never gets her legs out, but she's gone covered in tattoos, so her skin never sees the sun anyway.
Well, if you got the tattoos, you're supposed to show them.
Get them sunburned.
She don't want to get them sunburned. Show them your leg.
Yeah, the
Show them your leg.
face is shut tattoo.
Ouch.
Not really.
Yeah, you don't want that to get sunburned and peeled.
That's just the other one's the same. So
Well, we lost
Anyway.
Garden City Food Forest. Bye, if you're still listening in any form, size, shape, or form.
right, I'm gonna go.
Tina?
So I'll see you next time.
Okay. Oh, now that I... do I have your email address? No.
Have you?
Spell it out for us and write it down.
Just make sure you've spelt my name right.
Well, I
It-
just copied and pasted from what you had. Okay, everybody that's wants to get in live that's still here out of the 5, there's 4 of us on the screen. So whoever's out there, if you send me an email, you don't even have to say anything or just live chat. And I will save your email address. And next time I do it, I will invite you. As long as I know
Is your email address on your Facebook?
Yes.
Information?
Not, oh, Facebook?
Yeah, I'll send
No.
it.
I don't know about Facebook. I never use
Not
Facebook. except
Facebook.
for
I meant
Instagram.
YouTube. I'm getting tired.
Yes, in
I'll-
YouTube
I'll
it's there.
Yeah, I'll send you another email just in case I mistyped
Okay.
and spelt it wrong. Even though I should really know how to spell my name, but I am getting a bit tired.
But
The
if,
sun's getting to me.
but anyone wants to find me, I'm on Julie's. If you look on Julie's friends list, I'll be on there. If anyone wants to add me as a friend on Facebook.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have a look, and we might talk more about plants next time, eh? Instead of talking about
I don't mind. I don't mind.
on Julie's chat. We did start kind. We were talking about tomatoes, weren't we? What the ones I've just bought. That we always go off tangent. It's terrible. But if you have got any questions about certain plants, we'll try and answer.
I have never seen anybody stay on topic when it's a multiple in a room because somebody has a thought, brings it up, and everybody runs with it.
Well,
would
it's
be
awkward
pretty
as
boring
well
if
when
we
you've
just
got the chat as well to keep an eye on, and you're looking at that, and then you people are asking questions on that, and then you're trying to kind of come in between a gap when people's talking to try and talk about what somebody's asked you on the chat, and it gets confusing, doesn't it?
And there goes my daily ice cream truck.
They wouldn't sell much ice cream here. It's dark.
Yeah.
No, it's midday.
And I'm still
and we
sat
need
in the
ice
garden.
cream.
And I keep
Okay,
saying I'm
well-
going, and I better go. If I can get off
Tina?
of here. How do I get off of here? Do I just should
Okay, there is on the very top, if you move your mouse over the screen, there's a little red telephone and it says
Oh, yeah.
leave call. You click on that and it will take you out. or you can just close the page.
Right.
I
Right.
know how to do that.
Bye.
Bye, Tina.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Tina.
Thank you for stopping in.
I probably
Okay,
got
Karen, any gardening questions?
not at the moment. Sorry, I got to go myself because I got to feed a little babby. So thank you for letting me come on this live stream on your page. It's been absolutely brilliant. Hopefully, I will speak to you lot soon, if that's okay.
I will try to do this again properly.
No. You've been brilliant. I got to do it all myself again because YouTube's changed everything again. I've got to learn how to do it on my own page myself because I run 2 pages. My hobby's gardening, and I do it on the sideline with my friend into the paranormal. So I've got 2 YouTube pages.
Oh, what is your paranormal page?
It's called Commentary and Warwickshire Paranormal Talk Radio. And I think I spoke to someone, Keith Hall. I think he used to work on the Doors of Deadly Possessions. Used to be a doorman on there. He's pretty fascinating to speak to.
Can you put the link in the comment after this goes off? Not in the chat, but underneath the, when it goes, recycles.
Yeah,
I'm into the paranormal.
I could do that for you. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, I could do that for you. That's no problem.
In fact, put both of your channels up.
Okay, I will definitely do that. I'll send it to your channel, the link bar and everything else, what you need to do.
Yeah, in the comments below. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that for you. Definitely.
Oh,
You can check
really
out it.
Appreciate it. And I appreciate you showing up.
That's no problem. That's no problem whatsoever. Like I say, I do thank you guys for letting me come on your channel and go live with you guys. It's been brilliant tonight. Much appreciated.
If you have any gardening questions, write them, make notes. Because like you see, we go in every direction. And just interrupt whenever you can if you need to ask a question.
Okay, I'll definitely.
Somebody will have an answer.
Brilliant. I'll definitely do it. Like I say, I'm a beginner at all this gardening stuff, though. I just know the basics. What sort of easy to grow, like potatoes and stuff like that. So people say.
Now the thing is, potatoes are not easy to grow. I have never been able to get potatoes to grow.
Now you tell me.
But the thing is, it just might be that I'm in a desert. I either overwater them or I don't water them enough. The chickens get in there and eat the tops off. Potatoes don't grow without tops.
Mm.
But Muddy Boots can grow potatoes.
Without tops? Muddy Boots does not live in Lemon Grove.
But he lives where Muddy Boots lives.
Yeah, down the road from me.
My point is they can grow potatoes, Paula. You can't grow potatoes. I can't grow potatoes.
If we got all the soil perfectly right and put them in a container.
I've got my soil perfectly right, and that's in a container. Well, Karen, I'll let you go take care of your wee one.
Thank you. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you for tonight.
Thank you, Karen.
And you. Lovely to speak to you both of you. And I'll see you soon. Probably if you're on tomorrow on Julie's channel, I'll be there listening tomorrow night if you're on there.
Yeah, we're on every night.
Brilliant. Okay, then. You two take it easy and have a wonderful the rest of your day, where you are. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
then. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, there's somebody else in the room. Maybe 2 other people. Who are you? Say something.
Who's here?
I don't know. It says 3 people, and when I'm here, it says 0. So it's you and 2 other people. Oh, they may be watching it on TV like they do with Julie, so they can't comment. But if they brought it up on their telephone, they would be able to chat. Oh, Tim. Hi, Tim.
What happened to 50 chickens in a hen house?
Pardon me?
What happened to 50 chickens in a hen house?
He left, I guess.
Hi, Tim. Would you like to come in the room and chat?
Don't forget, we got a 30-second delay. I didn't take that off because I didn't know how many weirdos would jump in.
You just got home.
Just got home. Well, Tim, if you can take a quick breather, you can join us. Join into the insanity. You someplace on here, they sit there and they have a graph that shows how long you've been on. Oh, gotta find that stuff.
United Kingdom.
Okay, Tim, are you using Chrome as your browser? That's one of the key things. Because you need to use Chrome, or if you're using, I know Firefox, you can't get to Hangouts. Okay, Sergio's here. Yeah, chickens make good fertilizer, both dead bodies and their poop.
Tim is on his iPad. Cinco Garden says he puts his chickens in the garden, make the best soil ever to grow.
Well, that's what I said. The chickens and their poop make great soil. I buried chickens all over the yard.
You come in the room, Cinco?
Pardon me?
Maybe Cinco will come in the room.
Stinker?
This guy talking, Cinco. Cinco Gardens. Why can't you come in the room if you're on an iPad? So this morning, John went out to let the chickens out, and he had a huge watermelon, and he held it up over his head, just threw it down, and it blew up, and he left and let the chickens out and left and let them go at it.
Ooh, tasty.
But the two ends kind of stayed together for about 10 inches. So all you see is fluffy butts sticking out of there. They're so cute. I know, and when I went out there today, they were all looking at me going, "What'd you bring to eat? What'd you bring to eat? What'd you bring to eat?" They're so cute. I'm so worried about my little baby chicks.
They haven't hatched out yet?
Mm-mm. No, but they're moving inside their shells. I know they're alive. Did you ever notice that Serrama eggshells are tougher than other ones?
Yeah. What does CWPTR stand for?
That's that guy who was just in here, Karen?
Yeah.
That's him. What I do in the winter, I put 7 to 10 chickens in the garden, and I take them out in the spring. Then I put wood chips down, and it's great.
Well, you don't have anything growing when you put your 7 to 10 chickens in, because I put 5 chickens in, and the first thing they do is go to all the baby plants.
CWPTR. It's me, Karen.
Oh, okay.
YouTube channel. Cinco Gardens only does that in the winter. I don't think in the winter they have gardens in England because it snows. Well, in some parts. Well, in all the parts.
Okay, I just did a search and it's not popping up.
Maybe it's Paranormal Radio CWPTR. Cinco Gardens lives in Texas. Everything's bigger and better in Texas.
Now I lost my page with the chat on it. I clicked on a button I shouldn't have clicked on.
It's true. Everything in Texas is bigger and better. I know. My cousin lives, well, I have 4 cousins who live there, and then my good friend moved there. Aren't you guys having a heat wave in Texas today?
Oh, found it.
The coldest it gets in where he lives is 40 degrees. It never gets any colder. Heck, it never gets any colder here than 50. But I can remember 20 years ago when it would get cold. Or maybe 50 years ago. I don't know. Nacogdoches, Texas, 103. Wow. Well, Debbie lives in San Antonio. The rest are in Amarillo. And one's in Del Rio. And another one's near Brownsville. And one's in Rio Hondo.
Okay, Karen, I subscribed and found out what I was doing wrong. All I had to do is click on the 3 dots and it takes me straight to your channel. Oh, Alex is back from 50 Chickens in a Hen House.
And he lives in Arkansas?
Oklahoma. Did I say that too loud?
I didn't know what you said. Oh, he lives in Oklahoma.
I said Oklahoma.
They have tornadoes.
Every place has nasty something or others.
Not Vermont.
Alex, I just am concerned that you don't give your chickens any shade. They have to hug the fence and hug the barn, try to find whatever shade they can find. Those poor babies, I'm surprised you haven't started losing them. Heat kills chickens faster than cold.
Well, I have canopy tents up for my chickens with misters all around the tops and edges so that it stays really cool underneath there for them.
And my girls seem to find nice and cool places to hide, especially when it was 107. I just went out there and hosed everything down and gave them their little tub to walk around in. Poor things, they were panting. But they have a fan in their coop.
Yeah, mine do too. I read that the only way chickens can cool down is by their feet.
Well, he's got several little kiddie pools, but I don't know if the chickens can get in them. And then the pools are out in the sun so that water gets hot. So I don't know if they even want to drink hot water.
You have weather that's 113 degrees and you haven't lost any chickens?
Yeah, the poor babies. He's now got them locked up so they can't get to the barn. At least there it was cool. You could see the breeze blowing through and blowing their feathers on those hot, hot days. They can't even get there now. Poor little things.
Dust baths are not going to cool off chickens. There's plenty of shade and a fan in the coop and all the dust baths. You need to put ice cubes, make ice cubes in the house and put it in their water. And don't put any water in the sun.
Oh, but he doesn't have any shade to put it in. The only shade he gets is, during the hottest part of the day is around the edge of the fence and around the buildings.
You can get a cheap tarp from Walmart for $2.99 and just put up some wooden stakes or a fence post or something and make shade.
He's got a really nice big chunk of wood that they didn't use as a fence. He could always prop that up, just lean it up against the water barrel thing, that white thing that he puts water in. Plus, that would keep the water in there shaded so it don't get algae covered. And it would give him something to get under to get some shade.
My girlfriend up in Temecula, the day it was 108 here, it was 113 there. She lost 30 chickens and she had misters on them all. No.
Yeah, there's a certain point, then they're gone. It's like the heat kills people, too. Alex, you going to put up another video? You should do it on a regular basis, like every Wednesday or something.
Do what? What should I do every Wednesday?
I said, Alex, the 50 chickens in the hen house, should put up a video once a week.
Oh, his name is Alex. Okay, I didn't know that. My grandfather's name was Alex. Alexander.
Honestly, I'm not talking to your grandfather.
You never know. You know that guy from The Strain? He is the guy in the new series.
Oh.
Because he didn't die.
Okay, Alex, you say tonight. What time? About what time? Because right now it is 2:35 here. What time is it there?
1 hour ahead.
Just 1 hour in Oklahoma?
Oh, I keep thinking he's in Texas. 2 hours, so yes. I heard some little bitsy mysterious crows this morning. Ugh.
Okay, Alex, with the 2 hours difference, what time will you be trying to put your live stream up tonight? You know, you should do a hangout where you bring in other people. It ain't the easiest thing in the world to figure out. Okay, it's about 4:30 my time. Okay.
How many chickens do you have, Alex?
He's competing against you.
I am not a Jew. Well, actually, I do have European Jew in my DNA. But every one of my chickens is different. Oh, They got some silver laced Wyandottes up in Ramona at the livery.
Oh, Alex, you were going to be breeding your what? Oh, brain dead. It's too hot. Your two different kinds of red chickens.
Sex links in Rhode Island. He has 80 chickens? Yes, he's competing with me. I'm feeding my chickens about 25 pounds of food right now, but they get chicken scratch, laying mash, sunflowers, bird seed, rolled corn that we soak. Well, that's another 5 gallons. It's heavy. And then they get watermelon and ground whatever fruit John can find at the store, squash, nuts, stuff like that.
Alex, you were going to breed your Rhode Island Reds and some other red chicken with one rooster, and you were going to sell them. Now, you know they're not going to be a purebred anything, because what you need is the same kind of rooster and the same kind of hen, not two different kinds of hens. And is your rooster a purebred?
Yeah, because that's
Star.
why. Go ahead.
Yeah, Red Star is the same as Ginger Big Yellow Feet.
Okay.
Okay, he's going to be trying to breed his Rhode Island Reds, or Red Stars, excuse me, and Silkies. Silky mix. The one that you keep calling Fluffy Guys, those are Rhode Island Reds.
I thought you said Silky.
Yeah, he calls them Fluffy Guys.
Oh, they have fluffy.
And he has one Polish left. The other one disappeared.
Like, for example, a sex link and a Rhode Island Red, that is going to be called a mixed farm chicken. It's not going to be anything that people will be interested in.
And isn't your little fluffy guy a mix? You didn't have the mother and father. These were eggs that you hatched out? Or did you get the fluffy guy from the hatchery? Alex, have you ever tried putting out food and letting them have their fill? Because I know you were talking about putting out, food in a feeder. And the only feeder I've seen is with the chicks, and that's usually empty. Because when my chickens go to bed at night, there's still food in the feeder.
Maybe he can't type very fast.
Well, plus there's a 30-second delay. I didn't take the delay off in case we got trolls.
Did you also say his chickens needed aprons?
Oh, yeah, the poor babies. Their backs are all ripped up.
The Cochins, okay, he said, I'm breeding the Red Stars with the Red Star Roosters and the Cochins. Those are the fluffy ones. But that's still going to be a barnyard mix. If it's crossed between any two chickens, it's a barnyard mix. Except Sizzles, they were trying to get Frizzles and Silkies to breed and make a new breed called Sizzles. But it didn't go over with the chicken whoever association. And that's who I have. Those who the widows are broody.
Yeah, if you keep the red star rooster with the red star hens and don't let anybody else in there, because you may not know who got a hold of your hens, if it was the Cochins.
Oh, he said, I have a Cochin rooster. I said that wrong. They will be purebred.
And so you're going to keep all the Cochins in one group by themselves and the red stars by themselves. You're not going to let them intermingle. And have you thought any more about putting eggs in the incubator because of your crazy broody girls? And 3 days, 4 days before you're scheduled to hatch, slip them under the chickens and let them hatch them out and raise them.
Yes, for a couple of weeks for their eggs.
Okay, now it's going to take 5 days of them being isolated before you can even think about using those eggs. Because the eggs are fertilized 5 eggs before, if that makes any sense. Do you understand that there's 5 eggs in waiting that are being fertilized? So the 6th day, start saving the eggs. But you need to keep them isolated for that 5 days. They cannot be with anybody else but with the rooster that you want them to be with.
Chickens, I know it's 4 to 6 days. Alex, do you need aprons for any of your hens?
I think they refer to them as saddles.
Oh, saddles? I forgot.
Saddles that go on their back so the roosters don't tear them up anymore.
Or you could take the chickens that have torn up backs and isolate them from the roosters. I had a rooster once that was so aggressive that he took the feathers off and went down into the meat, and the hens died. That's when I lived in Ramona 30 years ago, and maybe 50 years ago, I don't know. In the 80s, when I lived in Ramona, I noticed this chicken was just walking around and you could see the breast meat, and I freaked out. She died.
Yeah, not only the rooster, once the other chickens see blood, they start eating on them. Do you put anything on them to help them heal? I know you talked about separating them a long time ago.
There are 5 hens that are torn up. I plan on separating them soon. Also getting rid of a couple of roosters. What do you mean getting rid of?
He finds them homes.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have them on the dinner table. He finds them homes. We don't know how good a homes, but you know how hard it is to find a good home here, too. Just keep your fingers crossed that they're not using them for cockfights. Oh, I've been going through some of my old tapes, videos, and I can hear Mr. Man crowing. Oh, I miss him. But he got to be so nasty for such a little chicken.
Are you talking about Fancy Feet?
Fancy Pants, yes, Fancy Pants.
It's so
Fancy
weird
Pants.
how he just disappeared. The same thing happened to my Egyptian chicken. Just vanished.
Yeah, but you know, you got that coyote that's been coming over the fence. You don't know if he's grabbed him and not, didn't rip any feathers out. They were so tiny.
He said, it's a really nice lady that loves chickens that I give them to.
Oh, good. Then she eats them. Well, it's like you taking my roosters and taking them up to the horse ranch.
In the Pine Valley, those roosters are still up there.
Oh, Marco and Polo? And the pheasant?
No, Marco and Polo have long since died of old age. But they both had their own group of women. And so they didn't really fight. And one of them stationed in the, they all roosted in the pump house and got locked up at night. And the other one, I don't know which one, roosted in a shed that used to have something in it. And then she'd shut them in there and then wake up in the morning and let them out. They got up early, unlike me.
Well, the thing is Marco and Polo, they're the same age as Honey and Boo.
Well, she told me that, I don't know who, I can't remember who, was in the pump house on his roost, deceased. And about, it was a kind of a long time later, Jackson was in the hospital. And,
Well, Alex, the one thing with owls is they're out at night more than during the day. They don't usually hunt during the day. They do the night hunting.
yeah, but hawks are really good out in the day.
Oh, yes, the lovely hawks.
Nobody likes the hawks.
Okay, Alex, what you need to do for your garden. Now, when you say you clean out the chicken coop, do you take everything out and scrape the ground, or do you just throw straw on top?
That Hawks took his ducks, and he's doing raised beds next year for the garden.
Was it the hawks or the owls that took the ducks? And that duck is so much happier having other ducks in there than having the rooster that she's always flirting with.
Well, I mentioned hawks, and he says, I know they took my ducks. I thought
Okay.
he's talking about owls or hawks. I pitchfork it out. He cleans
Okay. Now, take all that straw and hay that you lay in the bottom. When you pitchfork it out, take it and cover the whole garden area. You watch Matt. You see how he does his. This way, when it goes over the winter, it will knock back the weeds, and it will fertilize the soil, and it probably will all decompose. But then next year, you don't have to do your raised beds. Do like Matt did, just push the straw out of the way and plant in the soil, not in the straw. It has to actually touch the dirt. And you need to watch the packages on the spacing, because I noticed that you had some things really, really close together where it should have been like on your squash, it should have been like 1.5 to 2 feet apart. You can put 2 or 3 seeds in the one area and then take scissors and cut off the weaker 2. Just leave one. Don't try pulling them out, because you'll end up pulling out everything, or just disturbing the roots enough that the one that you wanted to leave behind, it won't make it. But if you start working now, and the same thing with, now your horse stalls do not have straw in them, do they? They're just bare floor.
out. Then he adds steam. It was an owl. And then he said in parentheses, or in a start, he meant he pitchforks out the.
Yeah, I got the pitchfork part, straw.
He said, yes, I'm doing that. Not enough nitrogen in the soil now. Well, chicken manure has nitrogen in it.
Chicken manure is really strong nitrogen. So if you not only take the straw out, because you're leaving the manure behind, except for the little bit that sticks on the straw, is shovel it out and sprinkle it over the top of the straw, and you get rain. We've had 2 inches of rain in the last 12 months. So you get rain in between time. Now you want to be careful. Okay, you may not have a lot of nitrogen. That's a good thing. Nitrogen makes leaves. If you have too much nitrogen, you will not get flowers. You will not get tomatoes. You will not get squash, cucumbers, anything that comes from a flower. If it has too much nitrogen, it will grow right past blooming. And for roots and fruits, you need a lot of sun. Oh, you have a lot of sun. That's not a problem. You're not hunting for it like me. But if you can build your soil all through the winter, next spring, you'll have a beautiful garden. And you need to water it. But if you have enough mulch on there, you won't have to water it as much. And the raised bed, there's a problem with raised beds. The reason why I have raised beds is because I can no longer bend. I can bend once in a while, but not that often. The pain is just way too much. That is why I'm going to the raised beds, but they drain too fast. And I've now got the permaculture beds, where my killer lima beans are, and those cherry tomato plants that are over 8 feet tall are in my oldest permaculture bed. And if you want to know what a permaculture bed, just type it into YouTube. They're all over the place.
Okay, he has to go. Bye, guys. I gotta go. Hope to see you on the stream. Nice tips.
Bye, Alex.
Bye, Alex.
I'll check out your stream later. Well, there's somebody else in here, or Alex hasn't left yet. Bye, Alex. So who else is here? We can talk chickens, and we can talk garden, and no Russian astronaut.
It could be Cinco Gardens or Tim Hogle.
Tim, are you still with us? Yeah, Tim got a whole bunch of fruit trees. He's going to plant them all over his rental. He's renting, and he's got a beautiful garden. And he's going to be in a movie. Him's an actor.
He's going to plant fruit trees in a rental house?
Yeah, he's got a nice garden, and he's going to plant these fruit trees. I think he got them on sale, so he's going to plant them all over. He knows he's probably not going to get to enjoy them. But like you said, you know, the other people down the road will be able to pick the plums and peaches and apricots and all this other stuff. That's the one thing. If you put in a garden, the first thing you do, or you buy a house, first thing you do is you plant trees.
That's what my daddy did.
Yeah, but then he ripped them all out.
No, the orchard he didn't. The mulberry tree was already there, and I still will never get over why he cut that thing down. That would have been wonderful shade.
Well, it's down to 2 people, and well, the thing is, if they're on their TV, we don't know it.
Or it's just me and you.
No, because I don't show up, so it's you and somebody else. Like I said, you can always take out your phone and type on your phone. Watch it on the TV and type on your phone.
Maybe
go to YouTube and go to YouTube. What?
Maybe you're talking to the paranormal.
Ooh. Yeah, just go to YouTube on your telephone, open up Babette is in the Garden, and you can type there on your telephone and watch it on the big screen TV.
What is he going to do, a live stream? Is that like what Julie does, and she can talk but we can't?
Correct.
How does he do that? With a tablet?
I don't know. No, it's a phone, because he talks about it getting too hot.
Oh, okay.
But you can do it on the phone. You can do it on the tablet. It's a different setup than Hangouts. It takes a little bit longer.
I noticed that the people we used to talk to, the guy with the wife and the baby, so
yes, they
got another one.
They're putting out more videos now. Well, since nobody's responding, I'm going to go off there, and you and I can talk privately. Okay.
Oh, I have to go pee and do.
Thank you, everybody, for coming around and seeing number 2. Yeah, it was number 2. No.
You have to make a telephone call, and then I'll call you, okay?
No, stay here. Don't go anywhere.
Oh.
Because once I shut it off, you and I are still here. It's just not live anymore. It's private. Or we can talk on the phone, whichever. Okay, thank you everybody for joining me. I'll try to do it again and try to do it right. Bye. You want to say bye, Bala?
Toodles.